Welcome to the Bobby Wallace Show. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Wallace and J.D. Byers.
And welcome to the Bobby Wallace Show. I'm your host, J.D. Byers, with the head coach, Bobby Wallace. And, Coach, we've got to try to find something to smile about. You did come down here and make a great statement. We lost in double overtime, but gave Division I Jacksonville State all they could handle.
Well, I mean, I find a lot to smile about. I don't like losing, especially to Jacksonville. But our players laid their hearts on the field, and you know, I mean, they gave it all they had. They stuck together under adversity. I just couldn't be any more proud of them. Again, like last week, we had some mistakes that you could look at and say the mistakes. You know, if we don't do this, we might have come out a different outcome. But I think that Jacksonville did too. It was a hard-fought game, and you know, the two turnovers, the two fumbles, and catching the ball on the 1 yard line were critical mistakes that we can't do. You know, we'll learn from that. You know, but overall, defensively, it was just an outstanding game. I mean, you can see the team speed we have, tremendous. And then offensively, we were out of sync in the first half. I mean, we looked like we were struggling to get lined up, looked like we were struggling to get the plays, looked like we were getting too many holding penalties, snapping the ball at 1 second every time, things that, you know, really would not, you know, I will say this, their referee put the ball in, you know, they play fast pace, and their referee, that's the fastest I've ever seen it put in play after a play. So, you know, it may be because their league does it so much faster than our league that, you know, that caught us a little bit and made things uncomfortable. But I told them that at halftime. I thought second half they came out and really showed some composure.
Just about every statistical category dominate Jacksonville State down at their place in front of a large crowd here inside their stadium. 427 yards of offense to their 311. And, you know, there's overtime yardage that's added into there, so the defense really shined.
Defense played great, but that's what, you know, turnovers, you know, that's, we hadn't got a turnover on defense in 2 games. And, you know, you got to give the other teams credit. I mean, turnovers are mistakes. I know we had the 2 fumbles and an interception, catching the ball on the 1, snapping it out of the back of the end zone for a safety. That's really 4 turnovers we had to their 0, and that's the difference in the ball game.
We're going to get to some first half highlights when we come back on the Bobby Wallace Show.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by TNT Fireworks, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and the Marriott of the Shoals Hotel and Spa, and by Little Steve's.
TNT Fireworks is a proud sponsor of UNA Lions football and the Coach Bobby Wallace Show, and wishes them good luck in their quest for a Division II national championship. TNT Fireworks has fundraising opportunities available for your nonprofit organization or group. Earn high profits in a short period of time selling TNT's quality products. Call us today or visit us on the web at tntfireworks.com. Remember, if it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. Roar Lions!
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. #1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. #2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
When you support Little Steve's convenience stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy items from Little Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. Little Steve's, with 7 locations. Pine Street in Florence, on Florence Boulevard, at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway, Chisholm Road, Cloverdale Road, Petersville, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals, and Highway 72, Rogersville. Little Steve's, believe in America.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show. J.D. Byers with head coach Bobby Wallace. 24-21, the Gamecocks get the best of the Lions, but they had to do it in double overtime at Burgess Snow Field at JSU Stadium. Coach, we talked about the defense, some struggles on special teams. Michael Schuster punted the ball great, but this is a situation where that last drive was just so impressive to be able to go down and march at 70 yards.
Well, I mean, that was a tremendous job offensively of fighting and scratching and doing everything they could to get the ball in the end zone, and you know, we did it. You know, we were racing against the clock. You know, we had long yardage situations. And then the touchdown was just a great play by Luke Wingo. Great individual effort, had pressure in his face on a bootleg and hit Lee Mayhall in the end zone. And that was just really a gutty play. And you know, I was real proud of the offense. I mean, after all the adversity they had the whole night, struggling, then to actually do what they had to do at the end of regulation to put the game into overtime shows you that, I mean, that's just, you know, that gives us a lot of promise.
Ball's really thrown on the money. Luke Wingo had some great touch. There was the drop down the boundary there, intended to, on the, I don't want to name any names there,
right.
But Luke Wingo had a really good touch tonight and threw the ball on the money.
He did, and there was, like you said, there were a few passes we could have caught, would have helped him out a little bit. I thought we caught the touchdown pass that they called off. Jason said he had it, and when he hit the ground, the guy stripped him after he'd hit the ground. But I had to, you know, I got to see all this stuff on film. You know, kids always, want to think, the best. But and I do too as a coach. But the bottom line is, offense hung in there. They fought. We ran the ball. We threw the ball. Did a lot of good things, and a lot of people played. Chris Coffey ran the ball extremely hard. Probably, he only had 11 carries, which kind of surprised me. I thought he carried it a lot more than that. It's we got a lot of weapons on offense, and we just got to keep working and get them ready to play Delta State this week.
And Chris Coffey, one of those weapons, 99 yards on 11 carries. We'll come back with those highlights from regulation, quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the Bobby Wallace Show right after this.
All right, we're going to go live. You're going to give the point choice.
Ends of the game, Cook and Lake. Now shuffling in motion comes Mabry Cook. Running right side behind. He'll block for Coffey. Up the middle goes Chris. And the Decatur native fumbles. Ball is loose. It's shuffled, stripped away. Now picked up and being returned. This one is not whistle dead. And it is returned out to the 47-yard line. Tackled by Grant Lake on the return. Actually, it was covered by LaDendrick James from Jackson. Reversing, now throwing on a halfback pass. Wide open trick play, caught, brought in at the 10, 5, touchdown. They got behind our coverage. Nick Williams, Caleb Massey both bid on it. And Jacksonville State, after the UNA turnover, leads 7-0. So now the third first down of the game for JSU. They give it to Tremaine Pope. He'll go left side. He's got downfield blocks. He's got 6 yards. He's far boundary than Hang and hogtie, and pushed out of bounds by North Alabama's Breon James. Lions trail 7-0, 8:33 to go in the opening quarter. Shotgun snap, here's Jenkins keeper. He's gonna go around the corner, but he's dropped behind midfield, or behind the line of scrimmage, pardon. It was Jalen Reedus that time who was holding on the last play. The sophomore from Birmingham is Brown for Jacksonville State. Somebody jumped, were we offsides? No flags down. They'll throw, and what a punishing blow. He went high, North Alabama, wow. Laying the lumber, Breon James. And the injury, the dragging wide receiver, and JSU wants to call it targeting. No breeze here at Burgess Snow Field at JSU Stadium. UNA rushes up the middle. This one's on the way. Plenty of distance. This kick spinning, and it is good. Will be the running back off the right shoulder of Jenkins. They work right to left after we start the second quarter. Shotgun snap. Jenkins going to keep. Jenkins being thrown down in the end zone. Is it a safety? There is no indication. And I really don't think they're going to say safety now. The linesman comes in. He was out of position. And UNA is going to get 2 points out of it. They're going to hand it and give it to punter Hamish McInnes, who averages 45 per. And he'll put up a tail-dragging, spiraling kick. It's going to be caught. Filbert Marshall runs right up the middle. He's free. He's at the 40, 41. Still on his feet, spinning, but going backwards this time. They'll give him the 38. 8 yards. He's been sacked once. Good protection, throws, and Mayhall goes up vertical, holds on to the football. Mayhall to the 35. He'll pick up a TVA Community Credit Union. First down, a pickup of 12. Swingo drops back, shuffles the feet, throws. Corey Jones looked it off. He had a defender in his face.
Have to throw and catch it. Make the catches when we have an opportunity to do it. Up
middle rush, and there's a good kick. It needs to get down. Looking it off is Brown. It's going to hit 1 yard deep, but it checked up perfectly. Well, the inside wide receiver is offsides, and nobody throws a flag. The foot, and the ball is fumbled. It is picked up off the shotgun snap, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Pope in as a running back. Gives to him. Now keeps it. Jenkins should have handed it off. He's going down. Dimitri Orr, 2-yard loss. This time stays at home, read it well, and dropped the QB for a loss. Game until last year, but what a punter they have. He'll step across the goal line and spiral this one, and it turns over this time for him. On the back pedal, Filbert Marshall makes the grab and doesn't get away. No return. Tried to break it to the boundary, and there is a late penalty marker coming down. Wingo faking. Looks down the boundary, swings it out, catches made. Here's Lamonte, cuts it back up, 30, makes 3-man miss, he'll spin at the 40. Lamonte comes up near side, ball is fumbled, and it's going to be Jacksonville State football. The field judge comes up and says he agrees with the linesman, so no replay. They'll say you keep this on the field. Jenkins from just across midfield wants to throw off play action, breaks it, keeps it himself, outrushes Caleb Massey. He's at the 30, loose, penalty markers way over here at the 20. The 20 at the 18. Max Holcomb to snap it back to Jenkins, working off the far hash. Jenkins on a design quarterback keeper, and he's going down. Tackle for a loss. Trying to break it in behind the backup right tackle, Milner, and he wasn't ready for the UNA defense at all. State only has one. Here is a 2nd and 20. We trail 10-2. They're knocking on the door, though, already in field goal range. Working towards the end zone to our left. Here's Jenkins, wanted to throw, sets it up, scrambles, running for his life, shoved out of bounds by Tavares Wilson. Left, one to the right for Jenkins, the QB. Jenkins for JSU from the gun at the 20 of UNA. Handoff. Running laterally, though, on a penalty play. The umpire throws the hanky. It'll be a pickup of only 1 on 3rd and 20. 4 of 5, 1 of 2 today. This from 42 yards, kicking towards the end zone to our left. His kick on the way. This one with plenty of distance. It is up and good inside the left upright, and he's connected now twice. 4-man front, 2 linebackers. On a 3rd and 6. Out of the backfield goes Lamonte. Luke throws, dragging Jason Smith. Breaks away, makes the grab, 30. Jason Smith, downfield block from Mayhall. Jason tucks it away. He's across midfield to the 42-yard line. No penalty markers down. Simpson, rather. Shuffling in motion, Coffee ahead of Lamonte. They give it to Thompson up the middle. Found a gaping hole. He's up to the 35, fighting to the 33. It's 3rd and about 3, needing to get inside the 31. Handoff up the middle. Thompson's got the first down, still on his feet, pulling a linebacker. He's to the 25, to the 23. 4 wideouts, 2 either way. Here is Wingo, late 3rd quarter. Big down, Luke, plenty of protection. He's going to throw it down the near boundary. Corey Jones, this one is knocked away. Jacksonville State, 9-yard field goal. Crabtree will hold. It's pretty much dead on. Aiming to the uprights to our right. The snap, the hold, the kick on the way. This one is hung up, and it is good by Michael Schuster. And the Lions hit from long range with 2:23 to go in the 3rd. Final quarter. 2 tight ends left up the middle. Here's Chris Coffey. Chris Coffey's in space. He's in the secondary. He's broken at the 30. Chris Coffey out of Decatur. He's at the 10 to the 9. Chris Coffey, big gainer that covers 41 yards, running right up the gut. So here's the payoff play. Under center works Lungo. He's going to forge forward. He's fighting to the end zone. No indication they come in late. We're playing down on their end, and they say touchdown. Touchdown, Luke Wingo, running right behind Sizemore in a sneak. He was pushed forward by Chris Coffey and the running backs. Grant Lake checks in, and it's going to be a safety. The 3rd bad snap of the football game is going to cost us 2 points. Field goal. He has missed from 50. The snap. Screws will hold, and Thomas's kick is up and good. Play him tight here, Jermaine Huff. Wingo looks left this time, being chased. Wingo up the boundary. He could run. He'll throw instead. Coffey makes the grab midfield. Coffey to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 10 play, Wingo. Heavy rush. Wingo steps up. Luke's going to keep it. Luke's going to scramble. He's at the 40. Stutter step. Ducks the football under. Finds a crease. 37. He's to the 36. Pass. Sizemore snaps it back. Protection this time. Catch made on the boundary mark. Keldon will step out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:41 to go. They will flank out and join Jason Smith, left side of the formation. Play action. They'll throw over the middle. This one is caught by Lee Mayhall at the 7. Eyeing the end zone to our left here. 1 running back. They fake. Wingo rolls. He'll throw this one into the end zone. This one is caught. It is caught. Touchdown, North Alabama.
Luke Wingo, a great play.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by Scholl's Distributing and Budweiser, and by Southern Fastening.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes, please. Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around. Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
First there was hammer and nail, then air-powered pneumatics, followed by cordless tools, both gas and battery powered. Now, from Senco, the leader in the power fastening industry, there is Fusion Technology. Power fastening with no gas, no hose, no competition. Senco's Fusion Technology creates the first true cordless pneumatic nailers.
5 distribution centers in the Southeast as a Southern Fastening Systems representative nearby to serve you. Southern Fastening Systems and Senco brands, a team that can't be beat.
Out in the regulation.
From the 25, play action rolling. Catch is made. Coffee from the backfield 20. He'll duck and fight his way just shy of the first down marker. I think he stepped out of bounds. Lamonte, the running back, they give him to him up the middle. Lamonte hit as he goes inside the 15. Mabry Cook kicking to the uprights to our left. Good snap. The hole. The kick is up. It is good. And the Lions get points on their first offensive possession of the overtime. 2 wides right, 1 to the left. It's going to be Jenkins calling his own number up the middle. Got a running hole. And he'll gash forward for about 7. Shotgun snap. Pope. He finds a hole. We finally crash and hit him low, but it looks like he has the first down by about 1.5 yards. 148 yards in penalties. Line of scrimmage now back at the 23. Jenkins, shotgun snap, steps up, going to call his own number, and he's got running room. Steps inside. Oh, he's right back to where they started at the 7. Middle linebacker, shotgun, out of the pistol. Pope reverses his field, takes the gang with him. Pulls the tacklers to the 5. The UNA offense over talking, getting their game plan together. And UNA's going to try to get some penetration and get their hands up. This one is up, and it is good. And we have a second overtime on a 26-yarder. 1st and 10. Going towards the end zone to our left, and we pile them up at the line of scrimmage. Down goes Miles Jones. Jenkins with running backs on either shoulder. Pope to the right. And they're going to go again to Jones. And he's got running room. He's broken tackles. Caleb Massey has to save the touchdown after a pickup of 11. Right side hash. Again, working to the end zone to our left. Pope on the end around. He'll cut it up and gang tackle. Taylor Carney hits him right in the ear hole. Carney out of Brooks High School and killing. The lone running back is going to be Jones, the sophomore. And they give it to Jenkins. He keeps it. Quarterback keeper. He's at the 5. And we race over to save the touchdown again. It's the 6.5 from the right hash. Shotgun snap. Keeper again, Jenkins, and he'll lean inside the 5 to the 3. And a sharp angle on a 20-yarder from the right hash, kicking to our left. On the way, it is up and good. And they lead 24-21. Coffee, the halfback. Thompson behind him, speed option. Here's Lamonte, right side, good block downfield. Lamonte ducks to the 20. He'll pick up 5 yards on first down. On an angle back across his body, the snap back to Crabtree on the way. This kick is up, and he missed it. It's over. He missed it wide right. And Jacksonville State has survived to down North Alabama, 24-21.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by the Bishop Automotive Group and by Hometown Market.
Buy any new or pre-owned vehicle from Jim Bishop Toyota and get Bishop's benefits, including a lifetime warranty, oil changes for life, car washes, complimentary loaner cars, Toyota rental cars on site, special discounts, service coupons, and more. No matter what you choose, from an inexpensive pre-owned vehicle to a brand new fuel-efficient Toyota Camry, you'll be treated right. Why would you shop anywhere else? Take advantage of Bishop's benefits at Jim Bishop Toyota today.
Hi, I'm Bobby Wallace, and I would like to invite you to shop with my friends at Hometown Market, located in the 7 Point Shopping Center in Florence. Hometown Market can supply all your grocery needs with a large selection of groceries, fresh fruits, and vegetables at their everyday low prices. Their meat market offers a wide variety of fresh meats cut daily by the qualified meat cutters. Look for the other Hometown Market locations in Athens, Decatur, Hartselle, and Aniana. Hometown Market, 1421 North Wood Avenue in the 7 Point Shopping Center.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes,
Please? Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around. Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. #1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. #2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
When you support Little Steve's convenience stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy items from Little Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. Little Steve's with 7 locations. Pine Street in Florence, on Florence Boulevard, at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway, Chisholm Road, Cloverdale Road, Petersville, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals, and Highway 72, Rogersville. Little Steve's, believe in America.
Very excited about being here. Very excited that you're here. You know, it just means a lot to me, and it's a great way to get started. And I've got a lot invested in this university, and I love this university.
Welcome back on the Bobby Wallace Show. 24-21, Jacksonville State wins it in double overtime, and the Lions will get ready for Delta State. More on that matchup in just a moment. We'll open the conference schedule at home against the Statesmen. But, Coach, it's time for that Frostbite. Montague's Player of the Game. And it's got to be somebody from defense. There's a lot of them that are deserving of it.
Well, absolutely. You know, you got usually your defensive player of the game is a linebacker because they usually have the most tackles. Maybe a defensive back. You know, you got Gabe Poe, you got Tavares Wilson, had great games. You got Caleb Massey, always has a lot of tackles. But this particular time, Shaquille Smith is the player of the game. He had 6 tackles, had a sack, had 3 tackles for losses. It's so much harder to get that kind of production when you're a defensive tackle. And I thought he really played well, and you know, it's kind of fun to give a guy in the trenches the player of the game.
Shaquille Smith, part of that crew that comes in and really substitutes liberally. Taylor Carney, Jeremiah Booth.
Play a lot of people in there because it's tough to play in there, and you know, it keeps them fresh, and that keeps them. We're very fortunate to have some depth in there, and Shaquille's a new guy that we recruited out of junior college. He's from Jackson, Mississippi, but he played at Jones Community College, which is out usually you get their Hines when they're Jackson, But anyway, did a great job in junior college. We're very fortunate to get him, and he was one of the more highly recruited junior college kids out of Mississippi. And he's a pleasure to be around because his motor runs all the time, and he has a lot of energy, and you know, he enjoys playing the game.
Shaquille Smith, this week's Frostbite Montague's Player of the Game. We'll come back and preview UNA Delta State right after this.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by TVA Community Credit Union and by Montague's and Frostbite.
TVA Community Credit Union is proudly open to the entire community, offering unequaled service and convenience.
They are the TVA Community Credit Union, and they make you feel like you're part of the community, part of the family. Customer service is great. I mean, they're great with my wife and I and my daughter.
We bought all of our houses, all of our cars, everything through them. With a little one running around, I don't have a lot of time, So it's real simple, just to pull my mobile up and go straight to the site and check my account.
I recommend them all the time, to be honest with you. For one, I mean, their rates are great. Try to work with you to get you the lowest rates, to get you where you need to be, to set you up for the future. Don't feel like I'm a number at all. I feel like I'm a part of the family.
From mobile banking to the latest platform in online banking, we make managing your financing fast and easy. Our members are the owners of our credit union, so there are no high-priced stockholders to pay, allowing us to give our members totally free accounts and amazing loan rates. TVA Community Credit Union, everybody's credit union.
Football and food go together. Montague's menu offers a variety of game day edibles like the cheesesteak, specialty burgers, the specialty Reuben, and even Polish dogs. For the health conscious, there's a salad menu too. Montague's, corner of Pine and Chisholm in Florence.
Frostbite Frozen Treats, just blocks from the stadium, offers a unique experience. Next to Montague's, at the corner of Pine and Chisholm, it's customizable frozen yogurt. When the cup is full, the toppings are close by, and then it's just a matter of weighing and paying. Frostbite, next to Montague's and on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show. In about a week, we'll be heading back to Brawley Stadium for a 6 o'clock kick versus UNA versus Delta State. Coach, before we get to that one, though, this one here, a double overtime loss, kind of stings. Jacksonville State with the victory. What would you tell the guys in the locker room afterwards? So much to be proud of.
Well, absolutely. And, you know, anytime that they play with that much heart, put that much effort into it for more than 60 minutes, then – you know, I'm proud of those players. It's the second week in a row that I think they played really hard and really well and played together. They got to stick together. Adversity and losing, but you know, all this will be lost as soon as we start getting ready for Delta State. This game will not hurt us in our conference championship run or trying to win the championship, and it will not hurt us in playoff. Even if we'd have won it, it wouldn't have helped us. Yeah. But you know, that doesn't mean we didn't want to win. But the bottom line is you know, I'm proud of the players. They just need to stick together, and they will. You know, there's some guys that will be disappointed in what they did to keep us from possibly winning, but they just got to bounce back and come back next week and get ready for Delta State.
Under a first-year head coach, Todd Cooley, they won their opener against an FCS opponent, but lost in week 2.
They lost Friday night. They ran 110 offensive plays.
Wow.
Which is a school record, and they threw it, I think, 50-something, 8 times, completed 40-something out of 58. So you're talking about a fast tempo. That's going to be faster than tonight was. And so we got to, you know, really, but we got a lot of people to play and try to play a lot, but they don't, you know, you got to substitute in between series because you can't substitute when they're going fast unless they substitute. They gave up a turnover for a touchdown and a kick return for a touchdown, but so they, you know, we just got to be ready to play that fast pace.
And they do get big from here on out. It's going to be UNA versus Delta State, a big rivalry to open the conference season at Brawley Stadium. 6 o'clock kick. We'll join you on the network at 5:30. If you'd like to join us for the Bobby Wallace radio show, that's at 6:30 on Wednesday night at Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa at Swampers. Always like phone calls on that, Coach.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. People ought to come out to the Marriott. We have a good time.
You're always welcome there, and we'll see you next time. UNA versus Delta State. We'll have highlights for that one, UNA and the Statesman, next time on the Bobby Wallace Show. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching The Bobby Wallace Show. Please join us again next Sunday at 6:30.